Congratulations on your graduation, the start of a bright future, a future that Macquarie University wants to share with you. As a graduate, you are now part of our alumni community, a vast connected network that spans the globe, with thought leadership and networking events, locally and around the world, where you can connect with other alumni, find a future employer or employee. Also, as part of the alumni community, you have access to a wide range of benefits, including special discounts, free access to the library for life, an alumni e-magazine, special events, networks, and career and professional development opportunities. We celebrate and champion our graduate stories and achievements, so stay connected and stay informed. Graduation is an amazing milestone and one step on a lifelong partnership with Macquarie. That's you to the power of us. Stay connected by letting us know where your journey takes you. Simply update your details at mq.edu.au/alumni.
Well, graduands, welcome. Welcome to this wonderful ceremony to celebrate all the hard work that you've put in over the years. 3 years, 4 years, 6 years maybe, 5, somewhere in that measurement. Well done, well done. What's going to happen today? What's today all about? Your graduations, yes, you. you. It's about you and your recognition of all the hard work that you've put in, a just reward. I'll just run through what the process will be for you this morning. The academic procession will come up the centre aisle. They'll take their positions on stage. You'll be asked to stand for that. The national anthem will be played, and we ask you to remove your trenches for that. At the conclusion of the national anthem, you all sit down, put these back on. This will be on the left, and I think in most cases these boards, mortar boards, if you want the old term they used to use, but trenches, it's stitched in place. So it shouldn't travel anywhere other than on the left. If it happens to not be there, there'll be some young women around the back and people around the back that sort it out for you. So you've sat down after the national anthem. The acting registrar will ask Uncle Chris Tobin to come up and give the welcome to country from this lectern. Following that, the presiding officer, who's the Vice-Chancellor, I believe this morning, Professor S. Bruce Dalton, and he will address you. Tell you how wonderful the university is, and it is. You're here, so it has to be wonderful for you folk. Following that will be the occasional speaker. He will introduce the occasional speaker. They'll come up and address you from this lectern. And it's bound to be somebody in your field of study. Okay, and they'll give you a bit about their life experiences and a bit about what they can offer you to help you through your working life. Following that's the important part. It's where you graduate. You'll be asked to stand. Presiding officer will seek assurances from the acting registrar at that lectern that you've satisfied all the requirements for the award of your degree. Is anyone here who hasn't? Of course not. You wouldn't be in the room, would you, if you hadn't? So you'll be asked to stand. As I say, the presiding officer will check that you've satisfied all the requirements. He will then confer your degrees upon you. You're asked to sit down, go around the back, through that aisle there. I'll be around there and I'll give you one of these, or someone will if it's not me. Okay, your name will be in that window. It'll be your testament and your academic transcripts. Okay, we ask you to hold it like that. Now, all of you probably probably, unless you had a piece of paper, but had your mobile phones to get in that door. They had to scan your QR code. Bring your phones with you. Don't leave them lying around. If you have a pocket, please put it in your pocket. If you don't, we learned a little trick about a few years ago on what to do with those if you don't have a pocket. Put your test tamer in there, that's your phone, we put it behind it. Okay, and you hold it like that. Took us years to work that one out. When we were in E7B over there where the graduations used to be held, they'd come around the back and there was a table and a number of them leave their phones on the table. They forget to come and get them, and we volunteers around there, well, what do we do with half a dozen mobile phones? We just had to leave them there or put them in the cloakroom. And then the poor people coming around looking for their mobile phones wonder on earth, where are they? Sorry, can't help them. So don't leave them lying around, okay? In your pocket or behind your test tamer, there. Okay, you'll be asked to walk up a ramp at that end. You'll come out of that opening. Okay, there'll be a presenting officer at that lectern. You'll be asked to walk across. Presenting officer, you hold your test tamers like this. Presenting officer has a list of all your names, and they like to look around to see that there is someone there, and some of them have better eyesight than me, and they can read the name in here, there. That's a double check. Now, what happens then? Presenting officer, first of all, they'll read the name of your degree, whatever the qualifications you have. Bachelor of this, Master of that, whatever it might be. Then they'll name you and then acknowledge you by doing that. And we ask you to reciprocate, return that gesture. Now, Masters of Research today. We have some Masters of Research. Excellent. And our red-cloaked people, the PhDs. Presenting officer, after reading your name, for all of you, will read the title of your thesis. Okay? So we ask that you don't leave that area until that has been concluded. Okay? You'll walk across the stage to here. Presiding officer's here, and they shake your hand. Now, there's an official photographer at these ceremonies, and they take your official photograph of the graduation. Okay? Now, this is important. I say this every time. Make sure it's the best photograph that's ever been taken of you. Okay? And the way to guarantee that is smile. Okay? Sometimes we look at the photographs out there and they're a bit droopy. What am I doing here? Sort of. So, smile. Now, why do I say that? Because when you leave here, you'll get a ticket with a number on it. It doesn't correspond to your seat number. It's just first person there will get number 1 and it'll all end up down here. You need to show that to the group out the back that have laptop computers, and your photographs will be on those. So you show them that ticket, and they can just, your photograph appears on the screen. Now, the emphasis here is, if you look at your photograph and you don't like it, you can't come back and have another go. Okay? So it's a one-off only, folks. So make it the best. Okay, so you leave the stage this way, please. Down through that opening. Not over the... Now, this might sound silly. Not over the ropes. Okay, now, as I said, it might sound silly. We didn't have them initially. And guess what happened? People wanted to jump off the end of the stage. And in some cases, there were people with high heels. Set up a dangerous situation, doesn't it? So we put those red ropes up. Guess what? Didn't stop some people. They still wanted to jump over the red ropes. Now, you wonder, isn't it? These people with degrees, after all said and done. Anyway, it hasn't happened for a long time now. So down there and down the ramp, back to your row. You won't be in the same seat, folks. So you keep walking along the row and fill in the next vacant seat. Okay, so if you're that end, you might end up at that end. You might end up in the middle, wherever. So just take the next available seat. Except for our fine superhuman beings here in red capes. They're your seats. When you come back, you sit in those seats. You may reverse, but those 5 seats are yours. So anybody else that sits there, watch out. Okay? They look pretty tough people to me. Okay, so you'll all come to, you'll sit there. Now, one of you fine folk will come and give the graduate speaker's address. And we have someone, I know, because I saw them come up here earlier. Who's the graduate speaker? Ah, well done. Good. The rest of you can sit relaxed, because if he hadn't turned up, I could have gone, you. No, I can't do that. I'm being stupid. Anyway, so you've all sat down. This fine gentleman will come up and give the graduate speaker's address from here. Following that, be a musical interlude, lovely piece of singing, and lovely aria. So enjoy it. It is. I've heard it a number of times this week, and it is absolutely, for me, it's absolutely beautiful. So listen for it and appreciate it. So you've sat down. Presiding officer will then close the ceremony. Ask everyone to stand. The academic procession will lead down the centre aisle. Graduates, if you could follow 2 rows at a time. And family and friends, you can follow those 2 rows at a time behind them, out through the centre door and outside. One other thing I meant to say earlier. When you're on stage with your mobile phones, we ask that there be no selfies. Okay? Appreciate that. Okay, look, have a good time. It's your day. Well done.
Experience. It's the teacher of all things. Its lessons propel you forward to overcome obstacles and learn how far you can go. It's what makes you, you. And it's at the heart of every Macquarie University degree. It means you can combine virtual and on-campus learning and personalise your degree. With courses co-created by industry leaders and degrees with inbuilt internships, you learn directly from those with experience. When you're powered by our collective, you get the experience you need to get ahead. You become more than just you. You become you to the power of us. Macquarie University.
When you graduate from Macquarie University, you become part of our alumni community. A vast connected network that spans the globe. With thought leadership and networking events, locally and around the world. Where you can connect with other alumni, find a future employer or employee. Also, as part of the alumni community, you have access to a wide range of benefits, including special discounts, free access to the library for life, an alumni e-magazine, special events, networks, and career and professional development opportunities. We celebrate and champion our graduate stories and achievements, so stay connected and stay informed. That's you to the power of us. Stay connected by letting us know where your journey takes you. Simply update your details at mq.edu.au/alumni.
Well, good morning. I've talked to the graduates on my right. Now it's time for me to talk to you folk. Welcome to this wonderful occasion, especially so for graduands, but also for family and friends. It's great to have you here. It's one of those usual gatherings where there's all the admin stuff to talk about. Could you please make sure all mobile phones have been turned to silent? I appreciate that. It's just one or two occasions we've heard a few rings during the ceremony, but generally everyone's been pretty good. You're welcome to take photographs, but we ask that you don't stand and impede the view of people behind. We ask that you don't walk up and down the centre aisle nor approach the stage at any time. If we need to evacuate, please follow the directions of the security staff. They will be here if and when we needed them, and we haven't needed them for a long time. Well, I don't ever remember them being needed. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Today's ceremony is streamed live on Macquarie University's YouTube channel. And that was initiated a few years ago now, but it's a huge advantage for family, friends who can't be here for whatever reason. They're overseas, they live at a distance from here, petrol's short, so it's a bit hard to drive when that happens. So we give them that advantage, that they can view it online. Now, while talking about that, there is available a high-definition copy of today's ceremony. There's a desk out the side. You just need to go and line up, sign the document, hand over your money, and they'll send it to you over the atmosphere somehow and down into your I think it's your email account. I'm not absolutely certain because I haven't had to buy one. So avail yourself of that opportunity. Now, also available out the back, behind this hall, and to get there you have to go out and around, are portrait facilities. And I walked through there earlier and a number of people have discovered it. So please avail yourself of that opportunity. So another photograph of the graduand by themselves or with family out there, so you can have your partner, your lover, your brother, sister, anyone that's come here to... Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I haven't heard that before. I knew it was there and I know it disappears at some stage, but yeah, that's novel. Anyway, avail yourself of that opportunity for those portraits. They're top quality stuff. If you've left items in the cloakroom, please collect those at the end of the ceremony. Don't leave it too long because there's a lot here today and the queue can get very, very, very long. There's also available plaques and frames for your testamers. You'll have to order the plaques because they have to go away and engrave them. The frames are there, so you just take your testamer out there and buy a frame and they'll put in the frame for you and they'll give you a bag to carry it in. So that's an advantage as well. I'm filling in time. I can't tell jokes. Those that I can, I shouldn't. And I certainly can't sing, that's for sure. They're ready to go. Oh, they're waiting to come in. Oh, great. Shortly, the official party will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Could you please, if you are able, please stand for the academic procession. Thank you.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Puji Molina, everyone. Good morning and Nalawa. Welcome. We begin today's celebration by acknowledging that we gather here today in Wallamata, the traditional country of the Darug people and ancestral clan lands of the Wallamedigal, the snapperfish folk. I wish to pay my respects to those that have gone before us, our elders and our ancestors, and to thank the university for the invitation to come and join you for this quietly significant protocol we do in an acknowledging of country. For me, it is one of the sweet and beautiful features of contemporary Australia. It gives us the opportunity to pay our respects to Aboriginal Australia while affirming ourselves as a community or a nation that cares about what is right and works together in common purpose for the social and environmental healing of our country. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the neighbouring Burrabarongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria as she is known, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and eventually secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, seeking refuge there during the brutal displacement of Aboriginal people throughout the 1800s. And the place became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this morning. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, no homelessness, no rents or mortgages, no jails. We were doing okay. People then cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here in Wallamata for the past 20,000 years. So please consider this is not an ideal or a dream yet to be realised. This is normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and looking after each other is still the way to go, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the country. I just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us where you can, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you.
I am pleased to introduce Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic of Macquarie University, Professor Rodham Wilkinson.
Morning, distinguished guests, graduates. The acknowledgement of country that we have from Uncle Chris each ceremony is very important to this university. And every time I hear it, I learn something from Chris. Chris, thank you again for that. You school us every time you stand and give this acknowledgement of country. Each morning we seem to awake recently to tales of tragedy. One of the things that I really appreciate about Uncle Chris's acknowledgement always is a humility, a depth, a bringing together. I think that's a Macquarie value. I think Uncle Chris expresses that in every statement that he gives to our community, whether he's welcoming students to the university with a smoking ceremony or celebrating our connection with country here at graduation events. So I thank you again for that, Uncle Chris. It is delightful to see you all. These are extraordinary events. We are this morning going to wish well on their way 155 graduates who are with us here and many who can't join us but will be joining us through a live stream of this event. It's my pleasure to preside over this ceremony. I've got some words that I want to share with you. They're written down. I would like to read them to you because I want to make sure that I get exactly right the emotion, the feeling, the values that we all hold dear and want to express at ceremonies like these. The very first thing I would like to do is share with you a very special greeting from our Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, and from the University's Council, the governing body, to all of our graduates gathered here today. They are extremely proud of you, as am I and all of my colleagues gathered here today. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to all of the families, friends, loved ones who are gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of these wonderful graduates. The very fact that you are here today is proof positive that you have had an extraordinary impact on their lives. I thank you for the support and generosity that you have shown all of them. Occasionally, if you listen carefully, you can hear some younger voices in this hall. Parents, guardians, please do not feel like you have to keep your children quiet. They are very much part of the Macquarie community. Do pick up an application form on your way out, though. They are future Macquarie students. Graduates, you've worked so hard to get to this point, and you should feel proud of what you have achieved. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realise your dreams, a passion for inquiry, and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. In many ways, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of the next. This room is symbolic of that transition. You entered as graduates, eligible to have your respective degrees conferred on you. You leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of the most extraordinary possibility. It's worth dwelling on the journey you've taken so far, what this room means, and what lies ahead. Each of you came to Macquarie with a unique set of hopes and dreams. Only you will know what those aspirations were. And while those sat around you will have been animated by their own thoughts about the future, you all chose to come to Macquarie so that we may help you on your way. Take a moment to think about those around you. Think about the hopes and dreams that brought you here, and imagine what brought others too. It is in this room that your individual aspirations come together to create an extraordinary force that will shape the future. And it is here that we wish you well for what lies ahead. A little later in the ceremony, you'll come up on the stage and receive your degree. Many of you will be nervous and anxious about walking across that stage. I'm here to help you. Remember, the steps that you take as you walk across this stage represent the transition in phases in your life. Savour those steps. Please try not to be anxious or nervous. They are as simple as crossing a platform from one train to the next. In this case, one that will soon depart on the next phase of your life. Shortly after you receive your degree, you'll have your photograph taken. This will help you remember that it is in this grand hall that you took the next steps on the realization of those dreams. Now, just to allay your anxiety a little bit, you'll enter the stage on my left, walk to the middle, we'll have a photograph taken, we'll have a quick chat, because I like to have a quick chat with all of you, and then you'll leave on the stage on the right. Please don't go down the steps, you'll get lost in the procession. It is my hope that today is one that you cherish, that the memories that you create today are things that you take forward for the rest of your life, and that the memories that you make are also shared with those loved ones who are with us here today. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey, during which time the horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that had not previously been imagined. This is what we provide at Macquarie. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its application that sets you up to succeed in life. The provision of a transformational experience requires that we have first-rate educators, some of whom are with me on the dais. They are passionate for and committed to the craft of education and the pursuit of understanding. But good teaching requires more than just good pedagogy. It also requires imagination. Without imagination and an appreciation of as yet unthought possibility, you would not be able to use what you have learnt and translate it into positive change for yourselves and for society. As the late science fiction writer Ursula Le Guin put it, imagination is the single most useful tool humanity possesses. All of us have to learn how to invent our lives, make them up, imagine them. We need to be taught these skills. We need guides to show us how. Without them, our lives get made up for us by other people. George Orwell was somewhat more stark in the way that he put it. The imagination, he said, like certain wild animals, will not breed in captivity. It is this capacity to teach wisdom through the encouragement of imagination that is a hallmark of educational excellence and is a Macquarie advantage. It is our way of multiplying your potential. It goes without saying that we are very proud of the quality of the education that you receive, the support and facilities we provide, and the community we have all built. The transformative effect that a Macquarie education will have on your lives is matched by the transformation of our own institution in the 62 years since we were established, and in the transformative effects that we as a community have had and will have on the world in which we live. We are a thoroughly modern, forward-thinking university. Our ambition to do good in the world knows no bounds, and we are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for Macquarie University. As I'm sure you will have noticed, we are at the very end of a major project of campus reinvigoration. We have the most beautiful university campus in the country. I was offshore last week visiting another university that claims it has a beautiful campus. It's dramatically situated, but it's not like ours. I hope you all take time before you leave to immerse yourselves in our glorious surrounds, as well as to take advantage of our wonderful facilities. If you don't have the opportunity to do that today, please do come back and join us. You will always be welcome here. While we're always looking to transform understandings about the world and the way we convey that knowledge, the things we all value about Macquarie will not change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity, and compassion that are hallmarks of our university will endure. This is who we are, and it will continue to be so. Remember, you were always welcome here and forever part of our community. Astonishing as it seems, 247,000 people have graduated from Macquarie University. More than 30,000 of those in this hall. And that's quite something, because this hall wasn't completed until 2020, and you may remember there was a small pandemic raging at that time. We count among our global alumni graduates from more than 150 countries. We are, as our Vice-Chancellor puts it, distinctly Australian and thoroughly global. We will always be a leader in education and in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community where we have shared values, things in common, and care about each other, even when our points of view diverge. We've never been in a time in my lifetime where those words have more resonance. In just a few moments, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community we proudly call Macquarie University. Before I do that, I'd like to introduce our occasional speaker for today, Professor Ian Marshner. Now, Ian was a member of our faculty for more than 10 years and put in extraordinary service to our university. He has since gone on and helped another institution in the Sydney Basin area to also reach great glory. It's a small institution, up and coming, University of Sydney, you might have heard of it. Sorry, Ian. Ian is a professor of biostatistics at the University of Sydney, having formerly been professor and head of the department at Macquarie University. He is a world expert on the use of data to improve health and drive medical innovations. Ian had a career in the pharmaceutical industry as director of biometrics at Pfizer, where he led a research and development centre focused on the Asia-Pacific region. His early career was spent at Harvard University, where, as associate professor in the School of Public Health, he worked on early groundbreaking research in HIV and AIDS treatments. He's since worked on clinical trials in diverse areas, including heart disease, cancer, and infectious diseases, and during the pandemic provided expertise on using surveillance data to predict and control outbreaks. Ian's contribution to our community is stunning. He's published many research papers, delivered invited addresses worldwide, and provided expert advice to government authorities such as US FDA, European Medicines Agency, and the Australian TGA. In this capacity, he has played a central role in the explosion of the data sciences, underpinned by their foundations in the mathematical, statistical, and computer sciences, and recently accelerated by the AI revolution. It's my great pleasure to introduce and welcome Ian to you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to start by acknowledging the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of the faculty, staff, distinguished guests, graduates, and their families and friends. I also acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that Macquarie University is situated on, the Wallumattagal people of the Darug Nation. Congratulations, graduates. We're here today to recognise your dedication, your hard work, and the culmination of your persistence. This is a joyous moment for you and your families and friends, and I encourage you all to take some time today to bask in the glow of your achievement. It's wonderful for me to be back here personally at Macquarie, where I spent many happy years and indeed attended many graduation ceremonies just like this one, witnessing the sense of pride that I know you are all experiencing today. Nonetheless, amongst all the pride, I'm sure that some of you will be thinking that just as you emerge from university with your newly minted degrees, the goalposts have shifted and the world is a different place to the one you expected to enter when you embarked on your studies. The spectre of uncertainty hangs over all of us and from many directions, not least of which is the uncertain future role of knowledge and expertise within the workforce. Of course, in this respect, the elephant in the room is artificial intelligence. AI can mean many things, but ultimately it is the automated doing of things that previously required human knowledge and intelligence. I want to emphasise that word doing because the most impactful influence of AI in the workforce that you will enter is its ability to do things that previously required humans. So what does that mean for new science graduates? Firstly, I want to stress that people with rigorous foundational knowledge in the mathematical, physical and natural sciences will always be in demand. But what will change is how that knowledge is used and how such people can contribute. Your studies have delivered a range of skills in your selected disciplines: how to analyse experimental data, how to classify celestial objects, how to solve differential equations, or how to interpret geographic satellite images, just to name a few. But these tasks can also be performed by AI, so why do humans need to be able to do them? The answer lies in the fact that there are certain things that humans must never turn over to AI, and these things require foundational knowledge. These are the so-called human-in-the-loop activities that will remain a permanent fixture within the era of AI. These are the things that you need to identify and apply your knowledge to. So what are they? Well, in contrast to performing tasks, human-in-the-loop activities are characterised by higher-level supervisory activities. In this respect, while humans will use AI to perform tasks to solve their problems, humans must never transfer the ultimate responsibility for these higher-level activities, which are characterised by 3 key steps. 1, deciding what problems need to be solved. 2, oversight of accurate and ethical solutions. And perhaps above all, 3, accountability for those solutions. All of these steps require human knowledge, the sort of knowledge that your Macquarie University degree has provided, and they are the things that AI must never take over. Your challenge will be to direct your knowledge away from the doing activities that AI is very good at, things like coding, classifying, transcribing, towards higher level activities focusing on what problems need to be solved and positioning yourself to take accountability for the solutions. One of the keys to directing your knowledge towards these higher level activities is the way you work with other people. The complexity and interconnectedness of AI makes collaboration paramount to achieve an effective mechanism for humans to take accountability for what AI produces. You're actually very fortunate that Macquarie is widely considered to be the pioneer Australian university for embedding job-ready graduate skills in its degree requirements, such as collaboration and critical thinking. Other universities have begun to follow Macquarie's lead, yet Macquarie's PACE program is still seen as a benchmark in the work-integrated learning space. So as you go out into the workforce, it's vitally important that you continue to build these skills in collaboration, communication, teamwork, and professional engagement to supercharge the foundational scientific knowledge that you've obtained in your studies. And so what about the experts? What do they think about an AI future? Well, if we go straight to the source, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI and ChatGPT developer, we get this very interesting perspective. Altman says, AI won't replace humans, but humans who use AI will replace those who don't. I see that as a positive sentiment from someone on the front line of AI, capturing both the risks and the opportunities. What about scientists? What do they think? Well, the automation of mathematics has long been a topic of interest, and leading mathematicians have recently hypothesised about the potential impact of AI as a theorem-generating machine. What would that mean for those trained in maths? Well, many of you might know of a mathematician by the name of Terence Tao, a great Australian and one of the world's foremost living mathematicians. Tao has analysed the potential impact of AI on the field of mathematics with thought-provoking results. He finds AI to be an efficient tool for the large-scale operationalisation of mathematics, But at the same time, he sees it as a tool that requires expert filtering, direction, and validation. In short, Tao characterises AI as a trusted junior colleague. Like any trusted junior colleague, AI is a productive and valuable team member, but one that must be subject to expert human oversight. It seems that AI won't replace mathematicians and scientists anytime soon, but as Altman suggests, perhaps those that use AI will replace those that don't. And so, graduates, as you enter into the workforce with your new qualifications, I encourage you to embrace a healthy mix of uncertainty and optimism. Be confident in the foundational knowledge and skills you've obtained in your degree, but also be mindful of the need to embrace the continual challenge of adapting your knowledge to the available tools, and above all, the need to position yourself to be the person that is using AI to replace the person who is not. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Ian, for those very wise words. I think they are the appropriate mix of excitement and thoughtfulness as we move into a fully AI-enabled era. Thank you again, Ian. Graduation is such an important part of the university calendar. My colleagues and I always look forward to these ceremonies and to conferring degrees on those who have met requirements for such awards. I now call on our registrar for today, Professor Taryn Jones, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees to which they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council, and by my authority delegated from that council, I admit each of you present here today, and also those who are unable to join us, to the degrees for which you have qualified. My heartiest congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. I now call on Professor Sam Muller, Executive Dean, Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the graduates. Professor Muller.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics, the graduates of this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. We are a resilient, globally engaged faculty built on excellence and strong industry ties. Our collaborative education and outstanding research drive real-world innovation for Australia and a healthier planet. We work closely with our communities to discover, create and innovate with sustainability at our core. Our School of Natural Sciences delivers high-impact research across disciplines, spanning biodiversity conservation and climate change through to evolutionary, molecular and synthetic biology, alongside internationally recognised programs in marine science and environmental management. Our living seawalls are transforming the beautiful Sydney Harbour and ports around the world into thriving ecological shelters, while microbes developed by our synthetic biologists convert agricultural waste into valuable, sustainable products. In our Applied Biosciences department, we work in close partnership with industry and government to tackle pressing challenges, such as preventing the Queensland fruit fly and other pests from devastating Australia's fruit crops. From decoding the origins of the universe to modelling the systems that shape our world, researchers in the School of Mathematical and Physical Sciences tackle fundamental questions in astronomy, physics, mathematics and data science. We explore how the atoms that make up life were forged in stars, investigate the formation of exoplanets and galaxies, advance quantum and photonics technologies, and apply mathematical and data-driven approaches to challenges in health, climate, space, and technology. Embedded within the faculty is Australian Astronomical Optics, a world-leading team of engineers and scientists who design and build bespoke instruments and software for the world's largest telescopes, enabling discoveries across the cosmos. In our School of Computing, researchers are developing foundational theories and applied innovations that improve decision-making and strengthen trust in business and government services. Our cybersecurity experts work at the front line of Australia's digital defence, helping businesses and everyday Australians stay safer from the growing threat of scammers and cybercrime. In the School of Engineering, we are developing the technologies to help the nation transition to a new sustainable economy, from roads that charge your electric vehicle as you drive, to machines that upcycle waste into high-value materials. We deeply care about quality education and project-based, purposeful, impactful and collaborative learning, where students engage with real-world challenges from their very first year. Our graduates leave not only with technical and discipline expertise, but with the confidence, ethical grounding and collaborative mindset to lead in a rapidly changing world. We're immensely proud of those we celebrate today. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering whom we have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, Ras Sulit. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Sciences and Bachelor of Cognitive and Brain Sciences. Alicia Anand. Nicole Azi. Kian Galima. Aria Kokeri. William Kennedy. Monica Lawindi. Zhe Yi Liu. Jessica Ross. Vivian Shearer. Vida Shersay. Shea Taverner. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical Sciences, Muammer Eivaz. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Sciences, Isabella Ekari. Ahona Nora Alam. Reese Anderson. Inia Rose Barnett. Samantha Brewer. Scarlett Bricker. Joanna Bouquet. Arina Berdilia. Emily Butt. Abby Camporelli. Julian Cirillo. Minnie Coombe. Kyla Colson. Brooke Curran. Arabella Curtis. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Daisha Diveya. Jackson Dilworth. Emily Dunstan. Daniela Durotori. Ember Edie. Lachlan Edwards. Sophie Albeya. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Paige Etherington. Mia Ferguson. Cynthia Fu. Karishma Gatgill. Gwyneth Gedista. Rosemary Casodo. Emily Gibson. Hayley Gosberg. Lily Greninger. Camille Erica Grondin. Gemma Haber. Soroush Haddad. Edward Harris. Jessica Harrison. Omar Hindi. Nguyen Truk Vi Ho. Elodie Honor. Wan Ling Shu. Chloe Hughes Nalisi. Magdalene Ibrahim. Yara Ibrahim. Sivesh Chayamohan. Purvi Jayaprakash. Alexander Justinek. Seheba Kabir. Jasmine Kaur. Nor Joanne Carroll Kay. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Anahit Khouri. Maimuna Krubali. Daniela Laxana. Emily Laws. Hayley Lawther. Rebecca Leishman. Brandon Levin. Tyra Bridget Levison. Joy Lee. Mia Lithgow. Kiana Lonka. Amy Long. Leah Lloyd. Alexandra Lutenko. Ali Mabani. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Christopher Maldonado. James Mangifico. Jasper McCarthy. Ewan McConville. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Imogen McConville. Yana McTeague. Veron Mehta. Diana Nadeau. Aishani Naidu. Joel Neesmith. George Odicho. Maria Odicho. Lucinae Oganishan. Kirsten Page. Matthew Parnan. Tira Pepper. June Phillip. Rochelle Rabi. Krishan Rajaratnam. Haripriya Ramakrishnan. Jason Saab. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Chanel Rio Andrea Tango Sadama. Daphne Salgado. Tali Segel. Sunaina Sharma. Mahi Shukla. Kushi Sima. Abigail Southall. Katerina Stefanovsky. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Rosie Stoddart. Batul Suleiman Madar. Maya Sajani. Norais Taslim. Aurelia Taylor. Mitchell Taylor. Danielle Tillich. Jacob Ouslu. Nicholas Valdez. Blair Watson. Elizabeth Wilkinson. David Ju. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Victor Ann. Monet Casper. Sophie Corsi. Cassian Chavez. Hailey Etoff. Jessica Gilmore. Damien Howe. Harsha Krishna Murthy. Matthew Lee. Nicola Lubček. Rebecca Millen. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Matthew Milton Hardy. Matthew Nelson. Chuang Quynh So Nguyen. Peter Serko. Santiago Silva Belush. Mia Stevenson. Lily Strauss. Riley Townsend. John Chad. Max van Grekken. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic. A higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree, consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research in Science and Engineering. Afshan Feroz for thesis entitled Shape Constraints in Non-Parametric Flexible Curve Estimation. Ryan Hughes for a thesis entitled Synthesis of Mitochondrial Targeting Epidermal Growth Factor Receptor Chemical Probes. Christophorus Jason for a thesis entitled Statistical Modeling of Property and Crop Losses. Fotini Kouloukis for a thesis entitled Machine Learning for Giants, Estimating Redshifts for the EMU Radio Survey. David Moraitis for a thesis entitled Discovery and Semi-Synthetic Exploration of Antibacterial Natural Products. Jacinda Webb for a thesis entitled Blue Compact Dwarfs, Koala Gas and Stellar Analysis. Ruby Westerman for a thesis entitled Creating a Novel Lipid Nanoparticle Peptide Display System using bacteriophage Phi-6. Jade Willingham for a thesis entitled Refining Dust Extinction Corrections for H-alpha Luminosity Functions. Dane Zielinski-Nicholson for a thesis entitled Designing and Implementing Metal Ettalon Mirror Coatings for Near-IR Spectrometer Calibration Systems. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Raji Bhaskaran Nair. For a thesis entitled Exploring Polarity Interactions in an Open, Tunable Fiber Microcavity System. Dr. Swayam Siddha Maharana awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Postgraduate Research for a thesis entitled Aspects of Physical Black Holes. Dr. Lachlan Marnock for a thesis entitled Unlocking the Secrets of Fast Radio Burst Host Galaxies with Multi-Wavelength Observations. Dr. James Tocknell for a thesis entitled Self-Similar Models of Jets from Protoplanetary Disks. Dr. Louis Xu for a thesis entitled Investigation on the Thermal Properties of FS Laser Inscribed Fluoride Fiber Bragg Gratings. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I now call on Matthew Milton Hardy, who graduated with the Bachelor of Science, to speak on behalf of the graduating group.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, esteemed members of the University, resilient fellow graduates and honoured guests, thank you for letting me stand here today and speak on behalf of the graduates. I'm not actually a fan of public speaking, but here we are anyway. Firstly, and most importantly, congratulations to all of the graduates. Having our degrees conferred here today means that we've demonstrated the ability to think critically and apply ourselves, skills that are sorely needed in this brave new world. As I imagine has been the case for all of us, these degrees did not come without their challenges, whether it be from life factors like moving, illness, or loss of a loved one, or from changes in course and assessment structure throughout our degrees. Despite it all, we have persevered. We are leaving here today more knowledgeable and more skilled than when we first explored this campus many moons ago. We have not just been given skills, we've also shaped and been shaped by the relationships we've made. We have been exposed to more diverse experiences through the people we've met in classes, lectures, and extracurricular activities than we will in any other aspect of our lives. I urge you to continue fostering the relationships we've made and to endeavour to make more throughout the years. My next level of thanks must go to our guests, both here today and those who could not join us. Family, both biological and found, friends, colleagues, without your ongoing and generous support, none of us would be here today. Each of us are capable of many things alone, but it is by leaning on others, being supported, and giving support in return that great and positive change can be achieved. To the graduates again. If you're anything like me, you're probably asking yourself, what now? I fear there's not any one answer to this. I've delayed the problem by studying another 2 years. One friend has gone straight into their field, and another has started traveling, exploring reaches of the world they've not yet seen. Others still are not sure, having no idea what to do with this new qualification and this newfound free time. You may not know what you want to do, and you may not find out for many years to come, but with the skills we've gained throughout our degrees, we're more than capable of exploring every direction the wind may blow. I fear they're soon going to cut off the mic, so I'll finish with this. You are not alone. You're not separate from every other thing. Everyone you are sitting among today has shared this experience with you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you will not be alone.
Thank you, Matthew. I commend you for those words. It's funny when you listen to somebody speak with such, I think, feeling in what they say, you can pull out many things. And what I'd like to pull out from what you just said, Matthew, which I think is really important, is that journey of learning is quite uncomfortable at times. And it's in that moment, that process of discomfort, that we get our greatest moment to excel and to learn. I commend you again. Well done, Matthew. That was the fabulous Susie Stengel. If you can join me again in thanking her for that performance. So I have a few more words to say. I won't keep you too long, but I do want to say a few thank yous before we leave the hall. I would first of all like to thank Heather Moen Boyd, who does such a wonderful job on the organ, and you'll hear her play again later. Thank you. Melanie McLaughlin on trumpet, superb as always. You might have spotted them. Throughout the audience today, you'll see members of our alumni community who are always with us at these celebrations, and they help out enormously, and I'm very grateful for them being here today and helping out. If you feel able to stand, that would be lovely to be able to recognise you and celebrate you. Thank you. You can't see some of them because they're in the booths above us, but you can see others at the back of the hall, at the back of the stage here, and also in the foyer. These folks make this ceremony happen. They are extraordinary. They beam it live. It goes out onto YouTube where people can watch the ceremony. They make sure everything runs smoothly. My gratitude to all of you. Thank you. And our photographers, you'll see their gorgeous work when you go outside. I'd like to thank you very much too. So, graduates, you have now crossed the proverbial platform, and your relationship with the university has evolved from student to graduate and alumnus. It is, however, far from the end of your association with us. You may choose to continue your studies, like Matthew, or plough furrows anew. You are now nonetheless part of the bigger Macquarie family. As you heard me say earlier, 247,000 people have graduated from this university and our alumni community, spanning more than 150 countries in the globe. Our alumni team will keep you informed about the university's own journey, as well as that of your fellow students. Please, when the alumni team contact you, please do share what life's journey has brought you. We really delight in finding out how you've done once you leave this fine campus. It matters enormously to us. We hope we've helped you on that way. We'd like to know what that way looks like. I very much look forward to seeing you back on campus to attend our alumni events and to perhaps undertake further study or simply to immerse yourselves in our beautiful surrounds. The award of a degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it brings with it responsibilities. I urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. It is important that across your lifetime, you are always open to new knowledge and the possibility for greater understanding. I would also counsel that you should hold strong opinions lightly and continually reflect on what you know and how you arrived at that knowledge. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. You came here so we might help you realize your dreams. Without ambitious goals, you will not achieve what you set out to do. We know you have endless possibility in front of you. I urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. You, your friends and families, and the world as a whole will be thankful beneficiaries. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing every student into engaged community citizens and leaders. I urge you always to give thought to what you might do for others along the way. You do not always have to do very much to make a real difference. Often a simple gesture or kind word can have the most profound impact. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here not only for your own betterment, but that of our greater community. And in all that you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It is also my hope that you always remember the people who have helped you along the way. We all stand on the shoulders of giants. Many of those are here with you today. To thank them for their contribution, I would like to ask you to do a few things. If you could all graduates stand, please. Please put your testamers on the seats behind you, but please remember they're there. I'd like you to turn to those on my left who have been such great support for you in your time with us, and I'd like you to give them an almighty round of applause. Please don't sit down yet. If you can turn and face the stage, please. Behind me are some of the most extraordinary colleagues who have helped you on that journey. I'm grateful for all that they've done, and I'd like to ask you to show your appreciation for what they do too. Graduates, please do pick up your testamers. The official party will soon leave the graduation hall. As we do, Heather will play the traditional recessional music of graduation that's been heard over many centuries in ceremonies like these. Can I ask everybody to now stand? Shortly, I will lead the official party out of the graduation hall. Please do join us for some light refreshments outside of the hall. Again, my warmest congratulations to all of you. I cannot wait to hear about life's journey.